Hey everyone, it's Mr. James, 108 Productions, and this is the first time that I'm going live. Thanks to you all, I made it to the point that I can go live and discuss about the things that's happening in my life. But most important of all, I want to discuss the things that happen in y'all lives. When it came to substance abuse, trauma, surrendering, going through things in which your life not only hurt yourself, but you hurt some others too. So this platform is about recovery and moving forward with your life and not beating yourself up about your past, about the things that you've done in your past. This is my first time doing this live, but I have experience doing this 60-minute clip videos. And as I told y'all, just to speed y'all up, I had a substance abuse problem and an addictive nature. You know what I mean? So I wanted to share that with you all. But now I'm live. I want y'all to come on with me and share your story, which is so important. You know what I mean? Because I know there's someone out there who's going through a lot and they just need someone to listen to them. You know what I mean? And give them a better understanding. You know, I'm not a therapist. I am working on some certifications, you know what I mean? But I do have the street knowledge, the street sense, and I do got a little bit book smart, you know what I mean? So I took a couple of tests and stuff, you know what I mean? And they set me an assessment of where I'm going to be at. So sooner or later, I will have that paper on the back of that wall too. But for now, I wanted to do it this way to get things up and started up and running. I had to work the page a little bit, you know what I mean? Sooner or later, I guess I would have it set up like an office desk and everything like that, you know what I mean? But, you know, for the meantime, if you're in the kitchen, if you're in the basement, if you're on the phone, put that on phone and come on and go live with Mr. James, you know what I mean? So let me just look around on my board, try to figure this out, learn some things on here, how to work this page, and it should turn out really pretty good. Um, my goal is for me is like I said to get my certifications and start my own program for folks. You know, what I mean, not everybody is at a position in their lives to have insurance. I want to change that. You know what I mean? I want to make it so that everyone has an opportunity. You know what I mean? And I want to make it so that everyone has an opportunity to get off those bad things in their lives and make some good choices in their lives. That's all I want folks to do. You know what I mean? I'm gonna need some assistance. You know what I mean? Not financially, just a support team. You know what I mean? To come in and help me guide along what I'm looking for to do for people. That's it. You know what I mean? I'm an older man now. Like I said, I've been through some stuff in my life too, you know what I mean? So now I'm in a position now that I want to own my own company, but I want the people to work for the company. That's what I want. So let me look over here. So I see a little chat thing. So let me chat, put it in the chat and just say hi. Hi. Hi to everyone. Everyone, let's see. Every out out there on a Saturday night. Now, we're going to talk about Saturday nights and the weekends. Now, when I was coming up, the weekends, I was a weekend warrior. You know what I mean? Turning up, drinking, smoking, doing the whole clip, not knowing that I'm about somewhere in my life I'm going to crash. You know what I mean? When we was younger, we liked to drink, we liked to smoke. You know what I mean? Drugs wasn't something that we would do, and we'll be afraid of dying. You know what I mean? Today, drugs are killing people. So Mr. James don't want no part of that. So, I had to make a decision in my life back in 2022. Like, I don't want no parts of that. There's other things in my life that I can enjoy on Saturday nights other than putting something down my throat. You know what I mean? Or looking for who got the substance, who got the grass and all those stuff like that. You know what I mean? That's old. That's played out for me now. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. I had some good times and I had some bad times. You know what I mean? But now, I'm having more good times than bad times. You know what I mean? Because it's not like a job. You know what I mean? When I was getting high, it was like a job. You know what I mean? And that became stressful for me. You know what I mean? And I'm understanding, like, hold on, this is not no fun no more. It's Saturday night. You know what I mean? Why am I sitting over top of the toilet throwing up after I done drank so much? You know what I mean? Like, why am I seeing stars? And why is the room focusing and stuff? You know what I mean? Because, I done popped some other crazy drugs. You know what I mean? That's not what I wanted. That's not what I was looking for. You know what I mean? And then at the end of the day, you know what I mean? My pockets would be broke. I wouldn't even have $2. You know what I mean? Like, come on, James. You know what I mean? I can do better than that. And so I made a desire to stop that. You know what I mean? Weekend warrior thing. You know what I mean? So now I try to sit back and relax. You know what I mean? Try to enjoy myself. You know what I mean? I like cooking. I like eating. I like going out to movies and stuff. I like watching TV and stuff like that. But now, I'm picking up another hobby. You know what I mean? I'm starting my own YouTube page. You know what I mean? And I just, I just want to listen to other people's stories. You know what I mean? And I want to share my story. I know I'm going to have some antagonisms coming towards me, but that's okay. I'm all right with that. You know what I mean? I just want to make sure those who have opposition, you're not high. You're not under an influence when you're talking to me. And I'm not going to, clip you out, if you're under influence, you know what I mean? Because usually when you're under influence, you're always the person that wants to be right. It's okay. Mr. James, I'm taking everybody. And another thing also too, I want to reach out to the people who are suffering with their family members who are getting high, who are hurting themselves also too. I know the parents, I know the mothers, the fathers, the sisters, the uncles and stuff. I know you all are going through something with your family member who choosing to use drugs. This is 2024. This is not like Woodstock or back in the early 80s and stuff like that. Now, drugs are being manufactured out there to kill you. I literally ran into a drug dealer who told me that if his drugs don't kill nobody, he ain't gonna make no money. I couldn't believe that he said that. I was like, wow. I said, I know the economy real tight and everything, but now we're involved in death. And I had a near-death experience. You know what I mean? I had to save my life. And I made a decision like, oh no, this is not going to happen. I'm not going to give my money, hard-working money, to some hustler or whoever they want to call themselves, and they give me the pill of death. It's not that serious for me. You know what I mean? I want to be clean and sober, but I want to put some work in. You know what I mean? So somewhere down the line, like I said, I want to own my own treatment center and recovery center. You know what I mean? And I want to have branches all over in different states. I know it's going to be a little hard work for me to do, I know it is, and I know I'm gonna need sponsorships and all that stuff like that, because there's still a lot of folks out here who believe that you can put a person in a treatment plan for 30 days, and then after 30 days, they be clean and they can go on with their lives. Nope, that's not the way the world works with people who've been on substances a good part of their lives. 30 days, I'm gonna say my opinion is it's 48 months, 2 years. Once they get that 2 years up out their system, then it should be fine. Once you reach 5 years, then you should be good. And that way you can keep pushing on forward with your life. Once you have that much clean time in your life, I'm gonna tell you something. You better not go out there and do no drugs, because I'm gonna tell you something. You're gonna die. You're gonna die. You know what I'm saying? Before you get high, you are going to die. And I don't want that. I love people. I love myself. You know what I mean? I'm someone who's been on both sides. Today, I want to be an informative, someone to give the knowledge, someone to give the wisdom. I'm not going to be the one going to tell you, stop using drugs. That's bad for you. And you shouldn't do this. You shouldn't doing that. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to be the one to do that. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to tell you why. It wasn't done to me. You know what I mean? In my random times of drinking and drugging and stuff like that, folks never came to me was like, yo, stop doing this. Stop doing that. Stop. They didn't do that to me. You know what I mean? They waited for me to make my mind up to stop using. And that's what I did. And it has changed my life totally, completely. It has. You know what I mean? We ain't gonna talk about the material things, but because recovery is not about material things. Recovery is about holistic and the spiritual that you feel for yourself. That's what recovery is for me. I just want to know, what is recovery for you all? So I'm gonna stay on for a little bit. I'm gonna type something else. Let me see. Let me type something else in the chat line. Um, so here we go. So, what do you all have planned for the night? Now, I wasn't good at making plans. You know what I mean? Folks just call me and be like, "Yo, what you doing? We coming through. We coming over and shit." And they would come over with the goodie bags. You know what I mean? And we would just roll with it like that. You know what I mean? The men in my life and the women in my life. You know what I mean? Let's not exclude the women. You know what I mean? I had to give my hats off to some of y'all women out there, you know what I mean, who's out there using. Y'all don't play. Y'all know how to roll with the game. You know what I mean? Not saying that's a good thing, but the thing is, I give it up. I give it to women because my mother was a user. You know what I mean? When my mother was using, it was just cocaine, and it was just freebase. It wasn't no crack. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, she got herself into a bad car accident, and it left her paralyzed for a good 22 some years of her life and my life, and that traumatized me ultimately. But it didn't make me want to use. It made me want to go and see her, made me want to make sure she was good, and want to make sure that I want to let her know that I loved her. When I started using is when she died. Grief, it's hard for me. You know what I mean? I like to isolate. You know, I do drink, I do smoke. You know what I mean? Whatever somebody else got, look, give me some of that too. You know what I mean? I heard learn how to get out of that set too. You know what I mean? I done had some very traumatic experiences in my life, you know, but I'm still surviving and I'm thriving. I just want um everyone to do okay. Not everyone gonna cheer for you in recovery. Not everyone gonna be rah rah rah. Now you clean. No, not everyone gonna be like that. It's gonna be a lot of folks gonna be like, fuck that. Excuse my language. A lot of people gonna be like, bump that. You know what I mean? I want to drink and smoke, and I still want to get high. Hey, do you? You know what I mean? Come on my page, talk to me. You know what I mean? So like I said, you know, this is my first time going live. And I hope that some of y'all look at this and realize that, one, I'm a humble person. Two, I'm very kind. Three, I'm genuine. And four, I'm being honest all the way I can across the board. And if I can make some suggestions and help you out just for 24 hours to get through, just come online and just talk to me. That's it. No more than that. So, I'm still looking at the YouTube studio. I see my live over here. I see my countdown over there. There's my chat over here. I can see the end screen. So, I'm still learning this phase. You know what I mean? I was blessed with a little computer. So I said, I figure I'd do it on a computer, instead of my telephone. Most of my shorts I be doing from my phone because I be on my move and stuff. You know what I mean? And I don't want y'all to think that I do these shorts and videos because I want somebody to see me. I want somebody to see what I'm doing and all those stuff like that. Nah, I don't want that. You know what I mean? What I want is y'all to come on and show me what y'all doing in y'all recovery. You know what I mean? Give me suggestions. I'm just going to be the platform, you know what I mean? Somewhere down the line, like I said, hopefully I can get reached out to on a support group and they can show me how to grow from here. Because recovery is all about growth. It is. It's all about growth. You know what I mean? I'm a retired school teacher. I worked in the hospital over 10 years as a supervisor. I done had some very, very good jobs in my addiction. You know what I mean? But today I want to change my career into working with addiction, working in recovery. That's it. No more than that. So, if anybody want to come on, ask me some questions, you know what I mean? I answer them the best way I can. If you go back and look at this video and then you want to come back and answer some questions, come back. I answer the questions. As y'all know, on my shorts, a lot of y'all have chimed in and I try to reach out to everybody in all their comments. Whether they was good or bad, I still reached out to everybody in all their comments and stuff. You know what I mean? But the main thing is, I'm glad that you subscribe and you follow. That's important. You know what I mean? I'm not no superstar or anything like that. I'm just a regular, average man who's changed his life from using substances. And I'm choosing recovery, want to get certified in it, and I want to help somebody else. That's it. Because guess what? The statistics are growing and it's looking bad, worse and worse as we get. And y'all got to understand, we got a new generation out here of drugs and a new generation out here of children. That's the main goal. Mr. James want to save the children. 188 Productions, Mr. James, and everyone have a blessed Saturday night. And don't forget, God, please grant me serenity to accept the things I cannot change and the courage to change the things that I can. And at the end of the day, I want y'all to keep coming back.